What's up, guys? It's your boy Justin back again with another dynago update. This is version 2.0, and there have been some pretty important changes, including weapon-based configs and a magnet trigger and a somewhat, slightly buggy external fob changer. Also, if you're on Firefox, you need to actually rename it .exe. Thanks to Hypnotics for pointing that out. But if you're using Chrome or something like that, it should work fine. So, version 2.0. Download link in the description. Some useful changes that aren't to the cheat. Um, it also supports auto updating now. So if you have version 2.0 and I release any other version higher than that, then when you open up dynago, it'll give you a notification saying there's a new version available, and you can click yes to automatically download it. Um, Also, another thing to note is this was in 1.9, but I didn't make a video on 1.9, so I don't know how many of you guys actually upgraded to it, but over here you can actually see that you can remove advertisements. So if you click here, it'll open a Selly page. You can click purchase whatever, and then you enter your dynago username right here, and you pay like $1, and it'll automatically remove ads, so you never have to go through them again when you log in. So there's that stuff out of the way. So I'll have a link to the cheat and to my config in the description, so you can download that stuff. And I will just show you the cheat and all that stuff, how to set it up. So a lot of people forget for some reason to do this, like the first time they're starting up. Always click go on the offsets. Like you have to set these up. Even if CSGO updates and this stops working, these might work if I didn't update them yet. These ones, GitHub/HazeDumper, and if those don't work, you could always go on unknown cheats. In the public section, there's a thread for offsets and stuff, and you can manually set them yourself. You can, do this, and it makes it a lot easier to set them all yourself. But this is in hexadecimal format, so if they start with this, base 16, and then you can also just put them in like normal numbers. So people post them different ways on unknown sheets, but there's that. So I'm gonna go ahead and scrape them from my server because I know they're up to date, and then the bones as well. The bones rarely change, by the way, so these shouldn't be a problem. And then my config, go to the mist tab, load that, and these are my settings. So for the aimbot on general, just any weapon basically other than pistols and snipers. These are the settings used: 2 field of view, 8 smooth, controls recoil, and shoots enemies. Then for pistols, I have mouse 1 on head with a low field of view and a somewhat low smooth, and then I have the same settings as that for snipers. Now, you'll notice a difference in the trigger bot tab. You can see that now there is a magnetic option, and when you check this, you can click the customize button right here, and it'll open a subsection in the trigger bot. You just go back. So I haven't been using trigger bot or magnet trigger on rifles because it's automatic. It doesn't make as much sense. But on pistols and snipers, this comes in use. Like you'll see why when I show it to you in game. But I have it set to mouse 5 with a 15 millisecond delay and shoots enemies. And then for the magnet settings, you set it up kind of like an aimbot, and you'll see why in a second. Visual settings, same as always. Visible only for enemies and teammates, and pink and blue. And then miscellaneous settings, they just have bunny hop on, no flash on, and then in part 2 you can see there's a fob changer. It's a little bit buggy. I'll turn it on so you can see it. And then obviously there are going to be more features coming soon. It says that right there. And if you have more miscellaneous feature suggestions, leave them below. I know I said I was not going to add a skin changer, but I might look into finding a way to implement that. If I do, the way I'll do it is most likely going to include um, injection source code inside of the compiled exe, and then it injects a DLL from a server. So it won't be as safe as dynago currently is, but it'll probably still be undetected. So if you do want a skin changer that bad, you can kind of take the small risk that'll come with it. But it is safer to use dynago without a skin changer. So when I do add that, which I probably will in 2.1 or 2.2, that'll be an option. So you can see the fob changer works. Not much going on there. Scoped weapons automatically adjust too, so you could see it bugs out a little bit on scoped weapons. That's kind of how fob changers work externally, but it's there. So for the aimbot, you could see mouse 1, it activates it if I'm within the field of view. Yeah, see it adjusted and shot fast. That's the reason that I'm using a mouse 1 with a low field of view and a low smooth. If you're really close, sometimes it'll make the adjustment in shooting time. And here's where the magnet trigger comes in. If I hold my mouse 5 key, aka my trigger key, close to the head, you'll see that now it'll automatically move to the head and shoot for you. So for obvious reasons, that's really useful for pistols and snipers. So just to show that with like a deagle or something, hold the key down. You see it moves and shoots. And I don't know a lot of cheats that have this, but it's actually really useful for legit. So I figured I would add it because why not? Nobody really recommended it because it's not that common of a feature, but it's really useful. And you can see the Aimbot works. Visuals are working. You can see visuals are all good. Get a flashbang real quick. I won't get full flashed as usual. You can see I get mostly flashed because I have it set to 80%, and then the B hop is all working fine. So decent update. Download link in the description. Like I said, there is an auto update feature now. So from now on, you don't have to like see on my YouTube channel whatever the update. It'll tell you inside of dynago. But make sure you're subscribed because if there's updates that dynago is not capable of automatically updating itself, then you'll obviously need to see that. There is a download link in the description to my config and the cheat. If you have any questions or suggestions, let me know. And yeah, enjoy.